Okay.
That wasn't Ryan.
Yeah.
That was Ryan's dog.
Gus, stop.
That was Ryan's dog, Gus. So we are live, everybody, and
It's going to be a crazy one.
yeah. So here's the deal. I don't know if I'm even in the shot.
Don't forget you have...
Vicky is MIA. She and the girls went off to do something else, and so.
Okay. Yep. So here's the deal. I can read the comments right here.
Good.
That's where I'm watching myself on the live.
Okay, so can you see me in there?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's Friday night.
Okay.
All right, turn your sound
Yeah,
off,
I'm going
please.
to turn the sound off. That's
Yes.
very good, Joe.
All right. And so Vicky and the girls, they went to get pedicures.
Yeah.
And there's like 4 or 5 of them. So they are they got their toes in solution right now, I assume. So we're on our own. But we do have some good questions. We've got a giveaway. Oh, geez, we didn't come up with a trivia question for the giveaway.
Well, we'll come up with one.
Yeah, so Ryan's going to come up with a trivia question live while we are winging it.
Yeah.
And we're having a great time over here. Getting a lot done. We went shooting today. Gus.
I'm sorry, guys. And just so everybody knows, when the girls walk in, it's going to be mayhem in here. We got 3 dogs, and they're all loud. So
they're all yappers. Yeah, so it's going to be crazy. So when we tell you, when we hear the girls coming up to the door, you want to turn your volume down because it's going to, your eardrums are going to bleed.
Yeah.
It won't be fun.
I'm going to be reading, I'm actually watching it right here.
So you can actually see comments?
Yeah, I can see all the comments. Brian Tyrell said, good evening from LaSalle, Ontario. Oh, yeah, Justin Hellickson just said, it sounds like the dogs are doing the narrating tonight. Yeah. Oh, Bull's here. All
right, let me show you what Gus
That's
looks
right,
like.
Bull. Miller Lite. Domestic only, mister. So we got... I'm going to try to keep up, but Mom's a lot better at this than I am.
I don't know if I can... I'm going to just...
What?
Gus. He is... What kind of dog is Gus?
He's a Bassador. Gus, look up here.
Gus, look at me.
Yes.
That's where the noise is coming
He's a good
from.
boy. He's half Basset Hound, half Black Lab.
Yes, he's a Bassador.
All right.
And he's a vocal.
Very vocal. Scoot it towards your chair a little bit.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so now you got a look at Gus.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so.
Gus, Mom is at, with my girls getting a pedicure.
This is the epitome of live TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is why I'm having a beer.
Yes. And I'm not. That way I can stay upright in this chair. All right, so we have a couple questions that I think is going to be good. So do we have anything we need to address on there right now?
Bull is not a fan of my beer choice, but he'll get over it.
Okay.
Jason Harrison from Preston, UK, told me to watch out for my overspray. It's always been an issue. Bull said, Ryan, you've been working out? No, I'm still fat. Justin Hellickson. I have something in my ear. Do I?
Yeah, an earring, probably.
Oh, yeah, funny. And no, just everybody saying hi. We got a lot. We got 37 people on right now.
Sweet. All right. Good deal.
Yep. Boys' night, Bob Bennett. That's right.
So, Ryan's shirt. Describe what your shirt is right there.
PDS, Personal Defense System. I teach handgun training, and my wife got me these super duper awesome shirts for Father's Day. My wife and my daughter. So, yeah, took Dad shooting today.
And you live in California, so business is...
business is good. People are realizing that the government's not going to protect you. It's up to you. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Especially if they get rid of the police departments.
Yeah. No kidding.
Which, yeah. Anyway, whoa, we almost lost our microphone. Anyway, so we'll try not to get too political going on here. Anyway, so let's get into the first question. I guess this one's in front of me right now. So I'll take this one, and then Ryan, I'll let you read the second one. But we're both going to respond to both questions. So this one is from Len. It says Merlot. He says, I watched your 7-step sign making process. By the way, thank you everybody that has watched that course. I'm getting a tremendous response from it. You guys really seem to like it. So I'm going to be doing more stuff like that in the future. Not sure exactly when, but I am going to be doing more of that. Anyway, very informative. One thing that stood out was a process of transferring a pattern onto wood using acetone. I tried this with a sample print and wood, and it worked great. For my sign, I need to enlarge the pattern, a name, and it didn't work, and I'm puzzled. The original pattern was a font created by a friend. I checked with her, and she and I both have HP inkjet printers, different models. We both use similar paper, so I can't figure out why did her originals work with this acetone process and my enlargements didn't. What do you think is the difference? Is there a video explaining this process in greater detail? That's his first question. Then he has another question. So to be honest, and I just answered Len. I think I answered him on email. I think I did.
I think so.
I don't know. You know, I'm puzzled by the question because I know that the acetone and I think several people use a different medium. Acetone, I've used lacquer thinner, but it's basically in essence the same as far as the transfer process. I should have some videos right now, but I don't have them in front of me right now. But always when I've used that process, it's always been with a laser jet printer, not an inkjet printer. An inkjet printer, I've always used the freezer paper or something like the freezer paper, and then you rub the transfer on. So I don't know. My only hunch is here, Len, is that I don't know, somehow a laser jet printer print got thrown in there, and that worked with the acetone, but an inkjet printer print, as far as my understanding and experience, an inkjet printer will not work with a medium like acetone or lacquer thinner. What's your thoughts, Rye?
I've never done the acetone transfer process. I never, by the time we were going to get a laser jet, you started doing the freezer paper with the inkjet. So I've never done it, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
You know, there's only one reason it wouldn't work. Well, no, there's several, I guess. If it's the wrong printer, or maybe different type of wood, or maybe he let one set too long. I mean, I really don't know.
Well, and then the other aspect of it is whether you're doing laser jet or you're doing inkjet, you want to have your wood really smooth. Whether you're using acetone, lacquer thinner, and laser jet, or you're using freezer paper and an inkjet, your board has to be smooth in order to get a good transfer. The only thing I can think of, if that isn't the issue, the laser jet, inkjet thing, the only thing I can think of is he maybe had a really rough board with the one that didn't work, and he just got a crappy transfer because the board was rough. Maybe it had sanding sealer on it or something on it that raised the grain so that the transfer wouldn't work really well. That's the only other thing that comes to mind that I can think of.
Yeah.
Any comments on there as far as that goes?
No.
Okay.
You know
right.
a lot more about it than I do.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep up with everybody. Somebody said, Scott Christian said, I tried transforming the wax paper and it didn't work at all.
The transfer.
You mean transferring?
Transfer, with wax paper, and it didn't work.
He said it didn't work at all.
How did you? Who was that?
That was
Scott
Christian.
You
Yeah.
tried it with wax paper and it didn't work. Because I did do a wax paper demo not too long ago, and it seemed to work pretty well.
And then
I don't know
Excuse
what
me.
you did wrong, Scott. Did you use a laser printer or an inkjet? Because that's again like the inkjet printer, much like the freezer paper. If you use a laser jet, then I don't think it'll work with a laser jet. I've never tried it, but I don't think it will. I think you'd have to have an inkjet, so that might be the issue. I'm not sure.
yeah. Okay.
Anything else?
Somebody said get a circuit or something similar and cut vinyl stencils makes the process much easier.
That's becoming more and more popular, which is I'm not sure if it's circuit. It might be Cricut that you're reading.
Oh,
there.
yeah, Cricut.
It's like a little Cricut, or there's a Cameo. They're little vinyl, like desktop hobby vinyl printers that people print out vinyl, stick it on there, and then they spray it, and it gives them a good.
Yeah.
I was talking with Matt Bay about that the other day.
I like that guy.
Yeah.
And then Arthur Boger said hello from Long Island. Aaron Jemison said, made my first sign today. Thank you for all the videos.
Fantastic. Good for
Yeah,
you,
right
Aaron.
on,
That's
buddy.
awesome. Send me a picture.
Arthur Borger said, who's behind the camera? And then another one said, Dave. No,
Gus.
yeah, Gus is behind
Gus
the
is
camera.
behind the camera.
Short pause, but he makes it work. No, Dad's in, we're in California, unfortunately, but Grandpa's down home in Arizona.
Yeah, so there's actually literally nobody behind the camera. We've
Yeah.
got it set up on a tripod.
It's just us.
I got
and
it
that's why I'm
rolling,
looking
and-
at my phone. I'm not scrolling through Facebook. I'm reading your guys' comments on
Yeah,
my
he's
feed.
watching it live on his
Yeah.
phone, so that's kind of cool. We
Yeah.
never thought,
Yeah.
Vic and I never thought of doing that.
Got to get them views.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So anyway, yeah, so there's nobody behind the camera. It's just me and Ryan as of right now. So anyway, Len, I'm hoping that kind of answers your question. Gosh, that's not the girls, is it? No. Okay.
No.
We got to let you guys know when the girls get
Yeah,
here.
it's
'cause
gonna get crazy.
It's gonna get insane. Somebody calling you?
No, I don't know
Okay.
what that was. We're good.
All right. So anyway, Len, I hope that answers your question. I think that there's something going on there, either with a rough board that the transfer didn't work, or somehow the inkjet laser jet got mixed up. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that doesn't really compute to my knowledge of it. If there's something else going on, I wouldn't know. I really don't. My hunch is that the inkjet laser jet thing got confused. All right.
Yeah.
So next question is for you, Ryan. Well, it's for both of us.
Yeah.
But you get to read
Okay.
it.
So this is from Pam Berry. She said, hi, Eric. My number one thing I'm struggling with in my business is having to do it outside in the carport. I live in town, and neighbors are complaining about the noise. When I just got home from my job, there was a message from my landlord limiting the time I can use my tools. I'm very frustrated and upset at this point. Pam.
Okay.
There's a couple different things. Number one is you kind of have to walk a line on that, because you could try to push the issue and find out your renter's rights and basically say, like, if your city has a time ordinance from 7 to 10, then, you could really push the issue. But if you are selling out of your carport or your apartment or house, whatever it is, then they could really ding you for business license stuff. So, we said we weren't going to get all political on this, so we'll try not to. But basically, it's kind of at your discretion. Me personally, I would find out what the city rules are, and then if the neighbors don't like it, too bad. That's just me.
Now, so and I have several thoughts on this. Number one,
Oh, Pam's on here.
oh, hey, Pam.
Hi, Pam. She said
no-
she's abiding by the noise ordinance.
Okay.
If you're abiding by the noise ordinance, again, you'd have to check your local laws. If you're abiding by the noise ordinance, I don't see how your landlord could tell you that there's certain times you can and can't do something in your own home.
Yeah.
I don't see how they would. And if it was me, might not be the right thing to do, but I'd say I'm doing it as a hobby. Don't say anything about selling them. Say this is what I like to do. I'm abiding by city laws. You can't tell me what I can and can't do in my own home as long as I'm not destroying it.
Okay, that's one way to go. Another way to go is, and again, you might have already gone past this point, but I know I've talked to people before where literally all of their neighbors, because they were kind of cognizant of this, and again, this may be way past where you're at, Pam, I don't know, but theoretically, you could go to your neighbors and say, hey, I really apologize. I didn't realize I was disturbing anybody.
Make them a sign.
And make them a sign. That's exactly
Good call.
right. So that's what I've seen done many times is people go to their neighbors saying, listen, I'm going to keep it down. I'm not going to try and go all crazy, but this is what I'm doing. And I would be, I don't want to disturb anybody, but I'd be happy to make you a sign. This is what I do free of charge just because you don't want to stir up the pot, so to speak. So there's two different kinds of ways to go there.
When you make them a sign, make sure it looks really nice and find out what they want on their sign, family name or whatever, but then just make it say, mind your business. Mind your business and hand it to them.
Yeah.
They'll get the point.
That'll be on the back, maybe.
Yeah, on the back.
On the back. The other way is look for alternatives. I know many people that have lived in houses or rented houses or whatever have picked a back bedroom and literally put plastic curtains up, maybe plastic on the floor, foam on the walls to insulate it, and or maybe some dust extraction of some kind, and done it in a spare room. And that might be an answer for you. Another answer is maybe you've got somebody that has a garage or has some place where you can carve. That's very inconvenient not to be able to do it at home, obviously, but it is an option. I know there have been many people that I've talked to in the past that have run their businesses out of storage units, whether it's an electrician or plumbers or whatever. Mm-hmm. They usually rent storage units. I really don't know, and that I don't know about, but I know that I have seen that before, where guys were running their little sign operation out of their storage unit, and they were making signs, not having people come by there like a retail operation, but they were making.
That's
they were
just
doing
where they would carve.
That's just where they would carve. They'd have their
Yeah.
saws, cut their boards, and all that. Yeah.
Another option, even though it's kind of a different one, right, is like I have the sign carving trailer. If you have a sign carving trailer and you set it up, you get a little generator, you can go out into any, field on the side of the road, and then you can work on your orders and work on whatever you want to work on, and also still do more advertising while you're working on them.
Yeah,
again, that's more of an investment, but it's just an idea.
And depending on where you're at, if you're in the middle of the city, that might not be an option if you do have some rural area around you. But you wouldn't necessarily even have to have a trailer. If you've got a pickup, we used to carve literally signs, and we know a lot of people that would carve at campgrounds literally with a couple of foldable sawhorses, a piece of plywood, and a pop-up. So and one thing that I told Pam too, and Pam, this, is sometimes I can look back on my business and there have been things that were at the time really just ticked me off. It's just like a brick wall. Like I run into a wall and it's like, and I didn't have any choice. I had to figure a way around it. But what ended up happening in every instance is I had to get creative to figure out a solution. But in the long run, that ended up being a positive thing for me.
Yeah.
I can probably think of a dozen different times where that actually happened, where it just seemed like hopeless. But I ended up kind of rethinking, getting creative, and worked a way around it, and it turned out to be a positive in the long run. Yeah. So I know, Pam, you're frustrated and you're steaming about this whole thing, but
It
try
could be a blessing in disguise. It
try
really
and
could.
step back from it a little bit. I'm here. If there's anything I can do from an advice standpoint for whatever that's worth, and I'm sure there's people on here that might have some options for you too that we haven't even talked about. I don't know, but every challenge within business, within life, you can make it. A lot of times you can make it into a positive.
Yeah.
I'm eternally an optimist when it comes to stuff like that, because I've seen so many times where it just seemed like it was a horrible situation, but it turned out to be a positive in the long run.
Yeah.
So
we got several questions here.
All right, bring it.
Let's see. One was Tessia asked me, I carve in my garage, asked, do I carve in my garage and do I get complaints? No, but I have the world's best neighbors. I just do.
Yeah.
And then let's see. Justin Hellickson said, quick question on your latest sign with your resin pour. What are you going to do for the color on the lettering?
I'm still weighing my options. I have an idea, but I'll be showing you that in a week or two.
He's not showing his hand just yet.
Yeah.
Now Arthur Borger. It looks like. Did we lose it? Oh no, wait. Okay. Arthur Borger said, "Is sanding sealer and polyacrylic the same thing? Both think it was a varnish." Not sure what that means.
No, sanding sealer is not polyacrylic. Not that you couldn't use polyacrylic or just any kind of finish to pop up that grain and seal the board. Because remember, the only time I use sanding sealer is on pine or woods like pine that has a.
They're here.
Oh, here comes the girls. So get ready. I'll get this out. Anyway, yeah. So get ready to turn down your volume, guys, because when the girls walk through the door, the dogs go absolutely, and they're going to go.
They might
probably
knock down.
3.
No, we got a few minutes to work.
Anyway, so I only put the sanding sealer on pine just to seal it up so that the black, when I spray black, it doesn't bleed. So if you can throw polyacrylic on it or varnish on it, that might work just as well as the sanding sealer. But they're two different things. Oh, here they go.
Are you serious? Are you
That
serious?
is crazy.
This whole time we've been talking all this crap.
Is that it?
Unbelievable.
How did those dogs not make
Not once.
sound?
Not once.
They didn't make a sound. That is crazy. We are live right now.
Yeah, in case anyone wants to know, my wife is the dog whisperer, and she,
How did
I don't know how that happened.
How did that happen? That's crazy. Anyway, all right. So
Hi guys.
there's Vic.
I'm gonna show off their
Oh, now they're
pedicures.
gonna go.
Are they? Tim said, "Are you gonna show off your pedicures?" Just put our toes in the pictures.
Wow, that was close, Mom. It was real close. Okay,
Excuse me.
okay. So, let's see. We got other questions.
Oh, are you looking at the questions?
Yeah, he's watching it live on his, so he can see the questions
Right.
there.
Because,
What a cool idea, huh?
When you watch
God, it was
Leonard
going-
Davis said Vicky shows up and we buffer.
Hey! Alright, you're back.
We're back? Okay. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Okay, so, blah, 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 blah. What happened?
Sorry, guys.
I'm not going to read that last one.
Why?
Jim Clark said, my neighbors complained about my using the miter saw at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays, so I started at 6 o'clock on Sunday mornings. No more complaints. That's called creative problem solving. I like it. And then there was a couple other ones. I can't remember.
What did Pam say?
Oh, Pam said, I have a lot of orders to get done around my job, so limiting my time I'm allowed just sent my stress level through the roof. Pam, I know exactly where you're coming from with this, and I would drive myself nuts. It would be so bad that I wouldn't even really look forward to coming home because I had so much work to do in the garage, right?
Yeah.
All I can say about that, tell them that you'll get it to them as soon as you can. Tell them 2 weeks out and take your time. Because when you're rushed, and my wife has gotten on me about this a lot, when you're rushing and trying to get it done, you don't put out your best products. You just don't. And you're willing to let little things go that you wouldn't normally. Tell people that you will get it to them as soon as you can and take your time. Give them a 2 or 3 week period. And you don't have to say, I have a full-time job and I don't have much time. Just say, I've got a lot of orders and I'm really backed up. So it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks until I get your sign done. They'll wait.
You'd be surprised. People, in my experience, people are, they know you make a great product. You're giving them a good price in most cases, and they're patient. They will.
Yeah.
So, that's unfortunate, Pam. But stick with it.
Mom, Bull wants to know if you got your present yet.
No, did you send me a present?
He said he sent you a present.
Did you send me a Russian doll from China?
A Russian doll from China?
He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's
Okay.
I think that's it.
Did you do your giveaway already?
No, this is the giveaway. So let me show the giveaway. I didn't even show it yet. This, again, from our good friend Danny Meadows from Jim Price. This is his store. Hopefully this will show. See the way I did the tripod like that? That works pretty good. You don't do it that way, though, do
Yeah,
you?
Mom,
No,
how do
I
you
don't.
get it to work?
She
Do
just
you
puts
do it vertical?
No. She does it that way, but
do you
she
do
just
it?
puts it, she
I stick
holds
it in
it.
there and I tip
She
it.
just holds it.
Oh,
Because
okay.
there's somebody behind the camera. Anyway, so go check out Danny Meadows. These Zebo.
Justin Hillickson says, I have people wait months for my flags here in the Iowa field of dreams thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Justin's flags are
They're
nice.
amazing.
They're
amazing.
really, really
Yeah.
nice.
Really, really good
Bull
stuff.
says, beer me, Ryan.
Actually, Mom, will you beer me? I got one in there, please.
So this is the giveaway. We will be shipping this out next week, obviously, when we get back to Arizona.
There's
So
none
this-
left.
This
The other
is
is their bottom.
the 770 lumens flashlight. Look
Dude.
at that thing.
I
I don't know if you guys can see that.
freaking monster, man.
It's crazy.
Son?
It's
Bottom,
crazy.
way under
I love
there,
it.
way in the back and the bottom.
It's awesome. Anyway, this is I guess kind of like the old mag light, I guess. And it reduces. It can be big or it can be small. Anyway, it's a cool flashlight, and this thing is substantial. This could be a club, no doubt.
Oh,
Be careful because it did fall over.
What
Oh,
fell
okay.
over? Okay, so this is the giveaway, and Ryan says that that he's going to ask the trivia question.
oh, I did, huh?
Yes, he
Okay.
did.
All right. Here's one for all my gun-loving friends.
So in this instance, since Vicky is now behind the camera, Vicky, the first answer
First
that
answer
Vicky
I
sees,
see.
because so how are you going to tell your mom what the answer is to the question?
Oh. Bull said not to run his battery down on his flashlight.
Connect.
Oh, it's spinning. I see.
Alright, it's
Okay.
reconnecting.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Did you see that? They didn't see that. Oh, sorry.
I hope they
at the
didn't
top.
see you
Is that
write
the
it down.
answer?
We're really
That's the answer. Okay. So the trivia question is, what caliber bullet is a Glock 19?
what caliber bullet? I thought a Glock 19 was a weapon.
Oh, Bull got it.
Bull did get it.
Huh?
Bull got it. 9mm.
Oh, Bull got it. Some other people, Leonard Davis, he would have been first, but he said 45. It's 9mm. See? We got some gun lovers in the house, guys. That's what I'd like to see.
All right, Bull. So I got to turn the I'll turn the flashlight on and just leave it on and ship it that way to make sure
That's
that
right.
the battery
Bull
is
says
dead.
I'm gonna need some new batteries.
Wait, hang on just a second, Mom.
Arthur Borger asked
Yeah.
Ryan, says, "Hey Ryan, do you know, is sanding sealer the same as polyacrylic?"
Oh yeah, we answered that.
Yeah, we answered that one. No, it's not the same.
No, you can use it as kind of a sealer for your pine, but it's not the same. Polyacrylic is really a finish. Sanding sealer is something that you put on there to seal it off, to pull the grain up and sand. So it's two totally different things. Although you could probably use polyacrylic as the same as I use sanding sealer.
Tim Graves. No, I don't think I saw your question, buddy. Type it again real quick. We got time. No, I didn't feed him dinner. So, while I'm waiting for Tim Graves to ask his question again, since everybody here is gun fanatics, go check out my Instagram, Personal Defense Systems.
That's right. Yeah.
You'll see Dad on there shooting. I got my girls on there, me shooting, different tactics and I don't know, everything projectile. Well, not everything projectile. What are you
It's
doing?
awesome. Yeah, we went shooting
it's awesome.
today.
We did
Ryan
go
taught me all
shooting.
kinds of cool stuff. So you guys remember, go check out the Zebo products, and you guys have seen me, my twist. Can you hand me my twist flashlight back there? Gwenny,
Tim says,
Gwenny,
"How long
hand me my
between printing
flashlight
on wax
behind you.
paper to the wood?"
What's that?
How long from printing on wax paper to the wood?
You should. There's no. I don't think it dries out. You can do it. Generally, I do it somewhat right before 15, 20 minutes. But if it's a couple hours, I don't think that's gonna hurt you. So
And
I.
that's- Wait, that's with the laser jet?
No, with the wax paper, you're still using an inkjet.
Oh,
Inkjet.
All right,
yeah,
wait,
you don't want to
sit
wait a
down there,
couple
say hi.
hours, do you?
It wouldn't really matter. It's not going to dry.
There's Sophia.
It's not going to dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, real quick.
Come here, little girl.
So this is a Nebo product. This is called the Twist, which I don't know. I was thinking Danny said these might be
Come here,
obsolete now, but these things are cool. Look at
There's
this thing.
Gwenny. Say hi.
My baby
And
doll.
I'm showing my flashlight. Sorry, Gwen.
No one cares about Sophia. That's fine.
Anyway, Nebo products over at Danny's eBay.com. Jim Price Parts. Go check their stuff out. Amazing
Bill says,
products.
Actually, Ryan, I'll send you a photo. I built a Ruger 22 and it looks like an AR. Looks
Oh,
cool as hell.
nice.
And the witch.
Hey,
Witch dressed up like a schoolgirl when we go to the gun show and old men almost pass out when he carries it around.
I bet that's funny.
I got
Josh says
it.
if
One of
you
these
use-
days, Bull, I'm going to come down to Texas and we're going to go pig hunting.
Josh Colson says if you use vinyl, you don't have to worry about the time between printing and application.
That's true.
That is true.
Danny Meadows says yes, there are. Wait till you get the new ones.
Somebody,
Thank you, Danny.
Somebody asked me, I want to see who it was.
So this goes to
Sorry.
Bull. Let's remember.
Oh, Bruce Peter asked me my preferred handgun. Glock 19. You can't beat a Glock. I don't care what anybody says. They might be boxy and ugly, but you can throw those things at the bottom of a lake, come back a week later, and they'll still shoot.
You see what Bull said? They said we need to get a few pigs around here for sure. All right, we need to.
Okay.
Bull said he's going to put that flashlight on his AR.
So there was another question by Len. Asked how does he find certain videos within our channel. So this is just a screenshot that I took off of a video. This is when you go to the main page. I've showed this lots of times, but again, you go to the Old Dave 100, youtube.com/olddave100. That's OLDAVE 100. And you get to this page. Use this box right here. There's a search window up here, but if you use this box right here, you click in there and then type in what you're looking for. If you're doing it on a smartphone, still go to Old Dave 100, but then you have to put in the top search Old Dave 100 and then whatever you're looking for. and it should bring up those videos of what you're looking for. Okay, all right. So,
All right, we are getting the cut signal.
yes.
And me and Dad have to go pick up a bunch of ammo. So.
Yeah. Oh, Gus almost.
Oh, Gus wants to go
Okay,
too.
so tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. over on Facebook, Vicki and I and Ryan will be here again. More questions. We'll do some. I was going to do some sign carvers of the day tonight, but we're kind of running out of time, and Gus is running out of patience.
Yeah.
So we will be back again live tomorrow morning. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching. Happy 4th of July. We'll say that again tomorrow morning.
right.
But it's happy 3rd of July. But if we don't see you guys over on Facebook in the morning, happy 4th of July and happy birthday, America.
That's right.
America.
That's right.
Yeah.
200 and some years ago, we beat up a bunch of Brits.
All
That's
right,
right,
say
baby.
good night, Gracie.
Good night.
Good night, guys. We love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye, guys.